So in this tutorial, we're going to look at some of the basics of chat, how it works, and then how to use it for teaching and learning, specifically with one activity. And so chat is found in the bottom center here, and that panel is by default going to be off, but when you click on it, you'll see it comes on. You'll also notice as you're teaching that, let's say 2 or 3 comments come in, you'll see a 2 or a 3 beside that in red, notating that there are new chat items rolling in from your students. So first, you got to turn it on so that the panel is here, and you have a few controls. First, you'll see that I have file sharing, so I can share files with students through the chat. This, by default, is usually off, and so you have to go to zoom.us, log into your account, to your meeting settings, and then in the meeting settings, turn that on if you want to use it. So you have some controls over what students can do here, and then when you're sending things, just know that it's really important to know that by default, you're sending it to everyone. But if you also have a drop down here once you have participants, so you can select a specific person to share with. I would say just as a rule, just stay away from communicating things that are more personal, related to grades, things that if you inadvertently were to chat that out to everyone, which is an easy thing to do, would not be a good thing. So stay away from that kind of communications. Keep it really focused on teaching and learning, and move that kind of communication into other channels, other secure channels. Okay, so let's see. The next thing is I just want to demo one of the activities I do, but before that, I want you to look at my teaching and learning space here. You'll notice one of the things I do while I'm teaching is I preload just in a text document any questions I'm going to ask breakout groups or to students, individual students, or the whole class up here. So let's say this is the question that I want to send to everyone in the chat. So I'm going to copy that, and then I can paste it right here. We'll talk about this activity in a moment. And then let's say during the course of class, I have a link that I want to share with folks. I can just copy and paste. That way I'm not having to dig those up. I don't have to search and find those. They are already preloaded for class in order. Now the next thing you'll notice, I have my the item I'm going to screen share down here. So let's go ahead and screen share this activity. So this is how I might use chat at the beginning of a class with a really basic learning activity. I want one of the strengths of chat, and that is the ability for everyone to participate rapidly, for me to scan through the feedback I'm getting and see themes. So here's how it goes. I would do a screen share. I'm going to screen share this PDF, and I'm bringing the PDF up here. Specifically, I just want to share this one slide. So the activity is for my students. Take about 1 minute. I just want you to ponder this. What would make this session, this class time, a success for you? That's just that question. Let's focus back on the chat. We're going to go here and hit stop. You'll notice I copied and pasted that into the chat here, so they also have that reference. What's going to happen now is we're going to see chat just rolling in. Let's say I have 20 students in my class. We're going to see, Gloria and Edward and Caitlin and Tom. Like, it's all going to be rolling in. And what I often do is I read those as they come in. I kind of narrate and say, so, okay, here's what I'm seeing. This is happening. This is happening. This is being said. This is being said. I'm seeing a theme of this emerge. Okay. And then I'm able to say, so what I'm taking from this is, and it really helps to frame where I'm going to go with what I've already pre-planned, how I'm going to tweak that to the learning needs of my students. So within just probably 3 or 4 minutes, I'm able to do differentiated instruction by using a simple question with chat in my classroom. Now, the final thing with chat that I would say is setting expectations with my students. I have noticed that I'm not able to attend to chat and attend to the video interactions with my students at the same time. So I'll let them know that at the beginning of class that, hey, I'm not able to attend the chat as it's just rolling in. But what I'll do is during breaks or at specific times, I'll let you know when I can. So if you have something that's really immediate, I'd like you to interject that with your voice and video instead of with chat. Now, if it's something that I can attend to during the break, then that's a great that's a great place for it. Or if you're having a side conversation, if you allow those, then that's a great place to have it. All right, that sums up our chat basics in Zoom.